They thought he was dead. That was the Council's first mistake. The Galactic Council had waged a preemptive strike against Earth. They said it was a containment operation, a polite way of describing orbital bombardments, planetary sieges, and mass civilian deaths. The operation was swift, efficient, cold. In 72 hours, Earth was reduced to rubble. To the rest of the galaxy, the humans were finished, another aggressive, unpredictable species neutralized before they could become a threat. But in the smoking ruins of a Terran base in Colorado, Sergeant Mason Briggs was still breathing. Barely. Half his squad dead. Shrapnel embedded in his ribs. One eye sealed shut from plasma burns. Bones cracked. Blood everywhere. They should have finished him off. But they didn't. Mason woke up in a crater surrounded by corpses and ash. A broken comm unit buzzed weakly beside him. He patched it with a wire torn from a dead drone. No signal. No backup. No hope. And yet he moved. He crawled for miles through the wreckage of what was once North Command. Found old caches. Rebuilt weapons. Patched armor. Gritted his teeth and learned to walk again. You're still breathing, he whispered to himself. That means you're still in the fight. Months passed. The Galactic Council had moved on. Occupation troops kept the surface locked down, occasionally mopping up scattered survivors. They called them remnants. Not soldiers. Not threats. But stories started spreading. Supply ships gone missing. Patrols found torn apart with human steel. Surveillance drones hijacked and used against their own bases. Someone was hunting them. They gave him a name. The Ghost of Earth. He left messages scrawled in blood or burned into metal. You missed one. This is payback. I'm just getting started. Mason didn't fight for orders. There was no command structure left. He fought for the fallen. For every burned school. For every silenced voice. For every friend buried in glass. He sabotaged generators, poisoned food supplies, hijacked their communications, and broadcast old Earth war songs on repeat. One day, an entire orbital station fell out of the sky. No one knew how. The ghost knew. Soon, other survivors began hearing his broadcasts. Simple code bursts. Coordinates. Instructions. Hope. Pockets of resistance lit up around the globe, old veterans, civilians, even children. Mason trained them all, building them into guerrilla cells. He forged an army out of ruin. Not an army of numbers, but of fury. When the Council finally realized what was happening, they dispatched an elite response unit, genetically engineered, cybernetically enhanced, ruthless. They never returned. Just a single drone feed was recovered, showing a battered human in scarred armor, dragging a plasma rifle behind him. Behind him, burning Council banners and a wall painted with 3 words. I'm still alive. It wasn't about winning anymore. It was about making them pay. They thought Mason Briggs was one wounded soldier left behind in the dirt. But they didn't understand one thing. You don't leave an American soldier alive. Because if he gets back up, you're already dead.